Welcome back to an afternoon update with Matt Ricker, and I'm joined again by Angelica Bodani. She's a Donald Trump supporter, junior here at Iona College. So thanks again
Woo!
for joining me. And now this segment, now we're gonna talk about the celebrities that love and endorse Donald Trump. This is according to BusinessInsider.com. So the first one I have is actor John Voight. So,
Isn't that Angelina Jolie's dad?
mm,
Oh wait, no, am I lying?
no.
No.
Uh,
Oh.
and then we have Scott Bow. Um, I'm just going through because some of these people
Yeah, I
I've
don't know
never
who
even
those
heard
people.
of.
I know. I like celebrity. Oh, that's a good one.
Stacy Dash,
From Clueless.
and she's a Fox News contributor.
She's awesome.
Um, who else? Paul O'Neill. He's a former Yankee outfielder. Kid Rock, Robert Davey. Who else? Bob Knight, Jesse James. Is that uh, Sandra Bullock's ex? No, I
See,
don't.
I really.
Mike Tyson,
Nah, that one I know.
Stephen Baldwin,
Oh.
um, Rodman. He's the former retired basketball player who traveled to North Korea
Oh.
a few times. And he says,
He made it
"quote."
out alive.
He tweeted this. It's unclear when he did it, but um, at at Donald Trump has been a great friend for many years. We don't need another politician. We need a businessman like Mr. Trump. Um, Trump 2016. And interesting thing is that Rodham was fired from the Celebrity Apprentice.
Really?
Yeah. But
He's so funny. I love Joe.
Hulk Hogan supports Donald Trump.
Real men support Donald Trump.
Uh,
Tila Tequila.
Willie Robinson
Oh yeah, Duck Dynasty, right?
from
Oh, I lied.
Duck Dynasty.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it is like that.
So that's another one. He announced his endorsement in January, and he actually spoke at the Republican National Convention back in July. Ivana Trump, obviously.
It's like who made this article?
That's actually Donald Trump's ex-wife.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. So yeah, that's
Well,
all I have. Do you know of any that are offhand?
well, besides
Yeah.
the fact that there's so many celebrities that will vote for Donald Trump in the booth, like they do every 4 years, they vote Republican, but they can't come out and say it for different reasons. I think that there's some Hollywood stars that are
Yeah.
hardcore liberals and really passionate about this stuff, and I think they are Democrats. I think there's a lot, especially my age, who can't come out as a conservative, or you're not going to get a job. People like Jennifer Lawrence, you know, I mean, I'm saying specifically Jennifer Lawrence because of the amount of political attention that she's been drawing recently. But whatever, that's
Right.
besides the point. But
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro did a good book about that. I think Prime Time, and he went undercover and he interviewed directors, and I guess he had a liberal look to him, whatever that means, and they didn't realize that he was a conservative journalist, and they told him flat out yeah, we won't hire conservatives. So I mean that's an interesting
Really?
point. So
Wow.
it's a really cool book to read.
Um,
But I know Tom Brady.
and yeah, Tom Brady.
Although Giselle commented on Instagram apparently yesterday, no, we're not voting for Trump. But maybe
No,
that's her.
they are.
They are, but someone asked on her Instagram, oh, are you and Tom voting for Trump? But are you and Tom? So maybe she said no, and he is. I don't know.
No. I don't think Giselle is voting for Donald Trump, but I know Tom Brady has said that.
Yeah. No, he has.
He will because yeah, and then also the Patriots owner. I misplaced his last name, but he
Who needs Giselle?
he'll be voting for Trump as well. So that'll be interesting.
And I like how Trump was like, we don't need Lady Gaga, we don't need Beyonce, we don't need Jay-Z. And it's true. Like, honestly, it makes me sick every 4 years, which is why I've kind of just checked myself out of the entertainment world. Like, I really thought I was going to work in the entertainment industry, and I thought I was going to work for E! News or something along those lines. And it's making me so sick how everything in Hollywood is becoming so political. Not saying I endorse Trump.
Yeah.
But stop making it's not even just around election time. It's everything. MTV, you cannot even watch it anymore without being harassed about white privilege and, Black Lives Matter things every week and telling people that they're racist because they're white males and white male tears. Like, they're things like so radical. Like, we're so far left our culture. And that's why I always say that we have to win the cultural war first before anything. Culture influences our politics. And I think Trump is like the catalyst for change, and I really he makes it kind of cool to be conservative. It's like a little like punk rock. If you want to be edgy these days, you want to be countercultural, you become a conservative, and especially a Trump supporter. And I don't know. I think he's making it's kind of like a thing along college campuses for like frat guys to support Trump. I've noticed like along like Instagram, like Barstool and stuff. Like, I don't know. I just think that he can push our culture more to the center. Never right. I don't think we're ever going to become like conservative, but I think that we could go more of like a neutral kind of.
I agree. But also, you have billionaire Mark Cuban, who I think started out or was debating whether to support Trump,
he said he liked the idea of it or something.
Yeah, but he's actually supporting Hillary Clinton now. And
wow.
Who else? Who else was? Oh, Beyonce, Jay-Z,
Miley Cyrus, who was a huge Bernie supporter. I don't understand that people could support Bernie Sanders and then go to Hillary Clinton. Like, it just makes me laugh. Justin Timberlake, Jessica Alba.
Hillary, cheated in a way for the nomination process.
She stole the election from Bernie Sanders.
Yeah,
and we know that for a fact now from WikiLeaks. It's not my opinion. I'm not just making this up. I'm not saying that because of her past corrupt history. It's actually a fact. Everyone can look it up. And you know what? They don't care. They hate Donald Trump so much. They think he's so dangerous. He's such a racist. He's such a sexist. Blah, 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 blah. Let me cry about it. Oh, my God. Like, he's not nice. I don't like the execution of his message. So, yeah. So, they don't care. They know the very real history of Hillary Clinton. They know that most know. Maybe that I think there's ill-informed people on both sides.
Yeah.
Then that goes for Trump supporters and that goes for Hillary supporters. But I think a majority do know about her past and they just don't care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. It's definitely an interesting election. Whether all these celebrities are going to actually go out and vote. I'm sure they will, but
I think some will. But I don't they always talk about like that. Like, what are people gonna do when they're actually alone in the voting booth, away from social pressure, away from the media? How are they gonna vote?
Right. Yeah.
And I think that goes for celebrities too. Like, what are you actually gonna do when it comes down to like today? And I think there's gonna.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but I think there is a huge gap of people that are too scared. Like, it's like you kind of like whisper like in the coffee shop, like, I kind of like Donald Trump. Like, I kind of agree with what he's saying.
Yeah,
you can't say it out loud. I mean, I'm loud and proud, but like I'm really like the only one. I'm like an outlier of my generation.
All right, so we'll take a little break. We just touched on who's supporting who in terms of celebrities. So when we come back, we'll talk more about the campaign in general and who's in for an uphill battle, and so keep it right here on WICR. I'm Matt Ricker. We're on Facebook Live and Ustream, so we'll be back in a little while. Thanks.